few moments ago. Here it is. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Ready. And read. 22, Jet Bomber. 22, Jet Bomber.
Off play action. Done. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Then if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Done. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back to throw. Done. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state at Georgia. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 and the 34.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
5.
A run for Nick Chubb. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone's in the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Done. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Open, no, that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And they're going to have have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Steps away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. Way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
For the payload caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they tell their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
It's third down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9.
Check 24, check 24.
Sponge! No!
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. On the ground, it's Mack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's second and 10 from the 20. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Done.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, lock it!
57.
Get it!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Shoot!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Nicole Hardman. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you have there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jalen Reed. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 30 base.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Single.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
We got three.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Good thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half. When you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go.
Now.
2nd and 6. We'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play.
Ready.
If you're on offense,
60
be
outlaw.
aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go.
5.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the ball.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Hey, I'm coming.
Deep river.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Well, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, take your side back to huddle. Side back to huddle.
Here we go.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Coming after you.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards up first.
Think of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Come on, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Well, all set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go, they couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back to throw. Done. He's got Jake Bowles tied in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Done. Dancing to his left. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first down, second and 10. Second and 10. That's complete to Jake Buck. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Done. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, they're looking to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Come on now, let's go.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Back to throw. Done. And that is caught. Touchdown Falcons. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Nico Hardman, the intended target. And now it's third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Shoot.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away. Oh, the Falcons fly in and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And the Falcons in for the touchdown.
Brandon, my man, just 1 sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
They've got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a new way I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Turns out to be a great idea to take that one. Good for 24 yards.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
Zero.
Now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Two choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Back to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's got a noon one. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Coverage there by brilliant body Calhoun.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Get it.
Now back to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jarran Reed able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Third and long.
Ready, set.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking to throw. Dunn. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll look to throw here. Completes it to Hardman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll roll him out right. His throw incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. 3rd down here.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to make it on the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Second down and inches. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They'll try and run for this with Matt. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you can actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second and 3. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Steelers on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Get it.
They'll set up to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
57. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All
Sit
day.
up.
Let's 57.
Two.
He'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Go.
He'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up second and
On second down, here's a run with Mack. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, Dunn eluding the pressure right. He completes this one to Mack.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they're able to execute it successfully on that play.
at their own 19-yard line.
Ready, ready!
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught.
On the ready.
In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He'll drop to throw. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
60 out
And
long.
they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
You draw Corker. Smack.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on
70,
1st down.
Indy. Protein
2
spill.
minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chandler Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot, big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears that time indeed. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Ready,
All
break.
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready, ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. At their own 43. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 11 on the move to his left. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Dunn. Able to find Isabella. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper.
Here we go. 6 yards.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
3 down.
On second down, it's Mack. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Atlanta, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they suffer their 4th loss so far.